This video is brought to you by Crunchyroll. Check out Crunchyroll to watch some of the anime featured in this video and support the creators in Japan.
New to anime? We got you covered. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 anime that everyone needs to watch. For this list, we'll be counting down both anime series and films that even the most casual of fans should check out. We're basing our choices on their accessibility, overall impact, and what they bring to the fray.
Oh, Inkoma's mind recognizes no limits. Neither does his reach.
Number 10, Fate Zero.
何度言い違えようとも許す。俺に尽くす喜びを知るには、まず痛みを持って学ぶべきだからな。
Now, trying to explain the Fate series to an outsider might seem like a Herculean labor in itself, given the series' fondness for playing around with its own timelines. But if we had to recommend an entry from the franchise, it would be this one.
Double Axel!
Not only do you get some truly compelling characters who happen to be inspired by some of history's greatest icons, but some stellar fight scenes that bring a new meaning to the phrase culture clash. From the noble Saber, insatiable rider, villainous archer, and disturbing caster, each is bringing a little piece of history with them, as well as some breathtaking noble phantasms. Number 9, Durarara. Holy shit! Equal parts comedy, craziness, and character study. The inhabitants of Ikebukuro are truly some of anime's most memorable faces. While you do have your typical young leads who act as our catalyst to this rather violent city, we have to turn your attention to the following. Shizuo Hiwajima, a man so strong that he can send whole gangs flying with just one punch. Izaya Orihara, a rather sadistic information broker who lives to piss Shizuo off, and Selty Sturluson, a sweet and sensual woman with a love of motorbikes who happens to be missing a head. Did we mention that this show is the best kind of weird?
What the hell are you?
Number 8, Usagi Drop.
リンのカレーうめえな。
Are you desperately in need of that fuzzy feeling? Well, prepare yourself for a treat.
俺んち来るか。
This story of fatherhood follows the rather unremarkable Daikichi Kawachi as his aimless life is given a new purpose when he chooses to adopt Rin, the supposed illegitimate daughter of his grandfather. With Daikichi's compassion and Rin's cuteness complementing each other seamlessly, the trials, tribulations, and triumphs these two strangers go through are bound to have your soul singing by the time the credits roll. Number 7, One Punch Man. Do you like supernatural heroes so powerful that it borders on being laughable? Well, we have just the thing. As the titular One Punch Man, Saitama is a costumed hero who lives up to his nickname by defeating every opponent he comes across with a single blow.
あ、すまん。いや、わざとじゃないんだよ。寸止めしようと思ったら勢いでぶつかっただけで。
You would have thought that this would get rather stale after a while, but by breaking apart your typical anime cliches in favor of solid comedy and stellar visuals, not to mention increasingly crazy supervillains for Saitama to battle, the premise works like a charm. We'd also recommend watching the likes of Mob Psycho 100 if you want to see more from the same creator. Number 6, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. To say that the tale of the Joestar family is bizarre would be something of an understatement. Transcending time, themes, and even logic, the misadventures of our multi-generational protagonists who happen to share the name of JoJo offer a strange blend of some truly bizarre fight scenes, Western inspiration, and outrageous comedy.
ケツ吹くの砂で。砂漠の砂は無菌なのだ。Oh my god!
Though the series is over 20 years old, it's only met worldwide acclaim recently after the anime adaptation was released. One thing's for sure, you won't be able to hear the words "ora ora 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 ora" after this without wincing. Number 5, Akira.
Well, Kaneda, what are you gonna do now?
citywide destruction, and psychological horror all wrapped up in a cyberpunk package set in a dystopian future? Count us in. In what many consider to be one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time, we're treated to a visual onslaught of gang violence blended together with psychic warfare as two former friends, Kaneda and Tetsuo, end up on opposite sides due to Tetsuo's awakened psychic powers. Both beautiful and gruesome in its presentation, it's easy to see how this classic has withstood the test of time. Number 4, Gurren Lagann.
Let's see you grit those teeth!
It's no secret that there are a ridiculous amounts of mecha anime out there. Though, to be honest, who doesn't love seeing giant robots pummel the crap out of each other? But if you're hungry for spectacle and also want an engaging cast to keep you invested, then your best bet is to stick with Team Dai Gurren.
Just who in the hell do you think we are?
Not only do the mechas eventually end up becoming bigger than the size of whole galaxies, but you have one of the manliest men in all of anime leading the charge. Wait, you don't know about Kamina?
Just who the hell do you think I am?
Number 3, Cowboy Bebop. What could be cooler than following a group of dysfunctional bounty hunters as they end up running and gunning their way out of one impossible situation to the next? How about setting the whole thing in space? Pretty cool, huh? Whether you're a fan of gritty slugfests or everything sci-fi, the less than diplomatic exploits of the Bebop crew never fail to hit their mark. And don't get us started on the characters. Everything from Ed's eccentricity, Jet's rough sincerity, Faye's femme fatale persona, and of course, Spike's outwardly suave guise that only hides a bloody, tragic past. Be prepared to go through the emotional ringer on this one, folks.
Yeah, I know the whole sad story.
Number 2, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Someday soon, I'm coming back for you! Just you wait!
While the original series is definitely worthy of merit, we feel that its later incarnation is the superior series. Led by the determined yet broken Elric brothers, the narrative follows a huge roster of characters who use the art of alchemy to try and protect, reshape, or destroy the world as they know it.
He's not even using a transmutation circle.
Not only are you getting a top-notch story and wild action scenes thanks to the incorporation of transmutation, but you'll also find yourself encountering some rather heavy subject matter. Religion, militarism, genocide, family, sacrifice, and revenge all permeate the series from the get-go. So rest assured that it knows when to bring the smiles and when to go into the darkest places of the human experience. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I don't believe it. Thermoptic camouflage.
Number 1, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Of course. In this whole city, there's no place that's familiar.
This is your home now.
Don't be quick to dismiss this one as another young hero pilots giant robot and defeats aliens anime, because the depth of the conflict surrounding this particular series is almost legendary. As we follow our protagonist Shinji through his struggles against the cosmic threat known as the Angels, we are bombarded with religious symbolism, the depths of human depravity, more bloodshed and death than we know what to do with, and various endings that have caused everything from praise to confusion to outrage.
It's eating the angel.
Adore it for its uncompromising narrative or hate it for its complexity. Whatever your views may be, we highly recommend that you take a gander at it and choose for yourself.
Now we're even, Shinji.
Do you agree with our list?
I won't watch this anymore!
What do you think is the anime that everybody needs to see?
If you think I'll let you get away with this, you're an idiot!
With new top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
This video is brought to you by Crunchyroll. As a Watch Mojo fan, you can try out Crunchyroll Premium for free for 30 days and enjoy lots of anime seen in this video ad-free while also supporting the creators in Japan. New episodes are available up to 1 hour after they air in Japan via simulcast, and all episodes are professionally subtitled.